let's see. Turn all 4 pieces to the wrong side. Did that. The trimmed edge facing up. Which is funny because we don't have a trimmed edge because I don't need one. But she only gives instructions for the damn trimmed edge. Like, it's just weird. It's weird. All right, I'm going to have to re-iron those. That's okay. So these are, gosh, what these are going to serve as like a yeah, with the trim side facing up. I mean, just it's annoying. Like it almost makes me wish I had trimmed it just so that the instructions would flow easier. I mean, I can easily figure it out without it, but if this was the first like intermediate project, although I wouldn't call this intermediate. Like I would recommend this not like sure, if you want a challenge, go for it. I'm never going to tell anyone not to try something, but this is not an intermediate. This I would firmly put this pattern in the hard category from an instructions point of view. I know that my brain doesn't always process instructions the same way as other people, so there's also that, but this is just a little bit of the bullshit. See, Dawn agreed with me. So that makes me feel like I'm not alone there. So I'm gonna press these and then after, okay, what after? With the trim edge facing up, place a bead of fabric loop between the edges on the inside. No. Why don't you just have me do a light basting, like a really close basting stitch on the edge of the pocket if you're worried about it opening? It's just, not on the top of my list, but I have, gosh, 8? I have 4 patterns that are actively in progress. Again, no promises on when they'll come out. I will promise that the book will come out first, because the book's almost done. And when I'm done with this stream today, I'll probably get the ISBN number, and I might send it off for like its first review, like from a formatting perspective. I'm the only editors are myself and him, so there's no editor, because this is all, it's either ebook or Amazon print. This is not like I'm not working with like a publisher. The Mav pack, Sandra, no, I'll talk to you offline. You want to try the Mav pack, but so many people seem to be having issues birthing it and assembling the gusset backwards. But oh my goodness. Let me see. I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, is that like the flat little backpacky thing? Yeah, I mean, I have a backpack pattern that's similar to it, but not as flat. Like, yeah, I don't love that. I mean, it's nice. It's not a bad pattern, but I have one that's too similar that I don't need to make that one. I'm going to end up making like 12 that are close to that. But yeah, so that's good to know. That though, because I'm trying to write when I'm writing these instructions, right? Keeping in mind that I have severe ADHD, just like my daughter, and that there's, I want to write instructions so that people on any end of the spectrum can. Oh my gosh! Stop showing me these shoes. Literally, it just was a pop-up on a Rust site that I haven't opened in another window. Y'all, the way that the internet's trying to get me to buy a new pair of Fluvogs is, unfortunately, it's sassy and rude. The trimmed edge side is percolate facing up. Draw a line from the raw edge. You now need to reposition these pieces so they're facing the direction shown in picture B. I am not going to do all this glue bullshit. Like, I'm reading up what she wants me to do. It's a lot of glue. Doesn't necessarily... Right, exactly. Oh, you're talking about the Mav pack? And I'm sure these instructions are fine as well, right? And I don't... Which is why I try to read them aloud when I'm having a struggle with them, because I want you all, especially those of you who do also sew, to understand, like, here's the problem I'm having. You may not have the same problem I have, right? The way that my spatial reasoning works is very skewed and broken. It's why I had trouble with my art minor in college. So I don't, yeah, absolutely. And even with, like, I think, though, if multiple people are having problems with that bag, then maybe it might be worth a recheck, right? Now we're going to take these. And I am doing this, by the way, if I was making this wallet for anyone but me, the whole black thread on gray, that wouldn't be happening. The only reason that that's going on is because I want to be able to see the contrast while I'm trying it out for the first time. So no worries. You'll make color-coded highlight notes in the PDF for bits to struggle with. Oh, well, that's a good idea. That's an absolutely good idea. Okay, so we need to draw a line that I didn't bring the ruler over for. Three-eighths of an inch. I'm gonna need to change those codes for Logitech and Astro, but you know, I think I have almost successfully expunged the Imperial Girl handle from it's still, well, it's still my official email address, but I need to change that. I do have a domain that I need to point somewhere specific, although I think it might point somewhere specific. I own imperial.show, if you have not seen it, but so my email comes to it. I actually have something coming out. I don't know how much I can talk about it, but I'm going to be slightly featured in an article on a major publication soon. Soon? But they got to me through my Imperial... Okay, it does work. If you go to imperial .show, it goes to the landing page on my woefully out-of-date webpage, which I need to fix. It's also on my list of things to do in March. But giving myself grace. March, not tomorrow, not today. The trimmed edge... draw a line 3/8 of an inch from the trimmed edge, indicated with an arrow. You now have the large curve at the top two pieces and large curve down the bottom. Okay, so that's nice. That's exactly what I want to have happen. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so if, for the book, if you're interested in it, it will be on, you can get, if you are a $5 or up Patreon subscriber, you will get it for free with your subscription. If you want a digital copy, I will be giving away, I think, a paper copy. I'll be giving away a paper copy. because I have to order some. Hopefully, if it comes out the first time right, 2 paper copies. But we'll see. I gotta cross that bridge when I get to it. But soon. And with that book, when it launches, I am going to. So the kids are not here all next week, and I have myself scheduled for literally. So I'm streaming today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I might take off. I think I'm going to take Friday off, and I might take off. I don't know, another day next week, and dedicate those entirely to YouTube, because I want to have a couple of videos again in the hopper. Before I launch this, so that there is some recent sewing content on my page. It's been 3 years since I was able to make a tutorial almost, because just spoons, the pandemic, I had all these plans and they just, between divorce and job and pandemic and buying a new house and moving, it was too much. It was too much. Something had to go. And that was what went. So it's been kind of a thorn in my side. And I don't know about you all, but when you want to do something for a long time and then you don't, it becomes bigger than it should. And suddenly it's, it becomes a whole huge mental block. And that's where I'm at right now when it comes to, the YouTube channel. I mean, I have 3 years worth of video lists and a finished but not tested, very simple free pattern for making a pillow, and that'll be one of the things I do. And it's just been sitting there. Just been sitting there. Let's see. When did I create that? Hold on a second. My ex is texting. Make sure the kiddos are okay. On the flight. Okay. Okay, later. Okay, no. Hold on. Stop. So I did my I started this, maybe. Leave me alone right now. Oh shoot, I don't remember what that is. Okay. The pillowcase, February 18th, 2020. The crossbody bag, which was my first one that I started putting together, which is literally all outlined out and halfway written, was January of 2020. I have another one from May of 2020. Another one from April of 2021, May of 2021. That's my backpack pattern. That I'm gonna actually, so Kitten started working on one too, and we're gonna combine them. And then my medal holder pattern, which is, I posted about it being done. It's done. I just need to take pictures of the, I need to make it like twice more and take pictures with contrasting. The pictures that I had, like the ones that I made, there wasn't enough contrast in pictures for it to translate into like a black and white, which you do need. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 patterns, not 4, 6 in progress. It's a pain in the ass. We're going to try the glue. So the good thing is, again, anyone who's on Patreon will get a copy of those for free, or with their subscription. I keep saying free. $5 subs get 2 downloads with their stuff, and then 10 and above, even if you're just 10 for 1 month, you can download everything. So like once I actually get my shit together, let's not hold our breath, working on it. You can subscribe for one $10 thing and get like all of them. So remember we talked about how this you should definitely get a littler one if you don't sew a lot. I do sew a lot, but this I did take a big break, so this glue likes to be slow. However, as I talked about, they do sell a very little one, and they had it on sale at Joann's, so I picked it up. And the oh shit. The inside cover bubbled off, so now I have glue all over me. It's like kindergarten all over again. I didn't want to do the glue. But here we are. Oh, so my kids are going away for spring break. I don't love it. This is one of the worst parts about the divorce. Again, there are many bright sides. But one of the parts I hate the most are when the kids travel without me. I don't like it. They're okay, but I don't like it's tomorrow is the flight. Oh yeah. They're okay. He's just giving me the flight information and all right. Retrieve the finished accordion. Notice the accordion pieces are placed at the large curve at the top. Lift up the corners and slide the accordion pieces underneath, aligning with the edge of the card pocket. And okay, so like that. Yeah, okay. Like that's the worst part. It sucks. Your kids, I don't know. I don't like it. But I also know that, their dad, they have a good dad. He's going to keep them safe. And I just don't, it's the not being there, right? And I have other reservations too, but the problem is I have a limited amount of say-so now, right? When they're not at my house, right? And I don't get to say no, yes, I don't. So what do you do? Anyway, hi everyone. Went down a little hole right there. It's okay. Holes are okay. Okay. Oh shit, babe. I just realized I forgot to do something in the book. Will you remind me later? I forgot to put in about the author, which is probably not a terrible idea. The other thing, if you don't have it, if you're not in it, that I don't think I have. I think I made a command. Wait, did I already make a command for this? Never mind if this is a thing. I did. Never mind. It just hasn't come up, or I haven't seen it. I have a Facebook group, and I know today feels a little promotion-y. It's not, I promise. I guess maybe I don't promise. It is. I have a Facebook group. I've had it for a long time. It's been really quiet. Right? It's been really quiet. And we're working to change that. Gas at the Circle K, 470 at Jordan is 218. What? It's a bargain at twice the price. Okay. Or maybe not at twice the price. Doesn't work there. So the glue gets, as you can see, much less viscous than it does in the big container when it's new. So again, if you don't sew a lot, or if you're just starting to do bag making and you need fabric glue, get the little one, not the big one. I got the little one because the big one is slow because it's older, which is a terrible analogy here, but whatever, it's true. But I have a lot of sewing coming up, so I'm pretty sure I'll use it. But I got the little one, A, because it's on sale, and B, just in case I don't. So I have one that, is much newer. Let dry for about 10 minutes before you fold the accordion pieces over. You'll want to once again take your rubber mallet and hammer. I really am a little bent about the lack of mallet. Get to a safe spot, what? No, it's okay. You don't need to do that. I mean, if you can, if you want to, but I don't know where it would be at this point. Like, it's not with my edge paint. It's not with that stuff. I know it's not in there. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Okay. You always buy the small bottles of glue. The amount you spend on a small bottle is way less than how much. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, if you're not using it a lot, definitely. Like, this bottle of, so this is the 8 ounce. I only have this much left of it. I use this quite a bit, right? For me, I can get through an 8 ounce, but what you're saying is exactly right. If you don't go through glue very fast, get the 2 ounce one. Absolutely. Plus, the 2 ounce one has a better cap, and you can, like, hang it on your pegboard instead of having to put it in a basket on your pegboard. But the newer glue is less satisfying to peel off your fingers. The older glue is where it's at. Let me get the roller. But my big thing this year is, I mean, you all know I like to talk about what I'm doing and what I'm planning and all the things on my mind and on that I want to do. I never have really an end to the amount of things I want to do. This is known. This is well known. However, I'm not going to change that. But what I'm going to change is, for years, I've been talking about what I wanted to do because it's been a hard time. My spoons have not been there. I'm feeling more spoonful. And maybe even not more spoonful. I'm feeling like I can at least balance where my spoons are needed. Much better. What did I just drop? Oh. Sorry, Captain Marvel. You're actually okay. You can stay there. Trying it her way. Little bead of glue. Yeah, Crimson, what you're saying is the smart way to do it. The small glue is where it's at. You know, like you thought you get so far ahead with sewing over the winter. Motivation is a huge struggle. And part of my biggest issue right now is that I keep, and it's stressing about it, wondering why. I used to be able to say, I'm going to do this, XYZ, and get it done without question every time. No matter how close of a deadline I had. And I can't seem to finish things with months out at this point. And it took me a long time to realize why that was, and it's really mental fatigue. Getting a divorce is all enveloping. Even the years later, I haven't been divorced. I haven't been officially divorced for 2 years now. It hasn't even been that long. But I have been going through the trauma of divorce hanging over my head since 2016. And I hit a limit with how much I could defer that mental processing and struggle. So the processing power that has taken me to get through this is a lot. And I'm trying to, and having realized that a couple months back, right? Trying to give myself grace there. If I don't finish something, it's okay, right? Like I was really, at one point, I started to wind myself up. I really want to finish this wallet today so I can start something new tomorrow because I have so much to do and blah, blah, blah. No. You know what? No. We have a date later. I'm not stressing myself out. I'm going to sew this at the speed I want to sew it on. I'm going to embrace the we don't even sew here joke that we have and just do. Right? I might sew until right before we have to leave, or I might not. Right? And then I might sew offline. I have started to sew offline much more, and I'm happier for it. I'm happier for it. 38 days. Oh, you're going again this year? Wait, has it been a half a year, or has it been a whole year? Also, I don't know if you all saw it over on the Tiltify Twitter. A whole year, that's bananas. They have not been really super up on their like they're doing okay on their Instagram, but it doesn't always match post for post is what I'm trying to verbalize. But I was featured by Tiltify, which was a wonderful honor on the, oh my gosh, Lesky looks so cute. I opened up Instagram. You look adorable. Oh my gosh. If you all know Leshki from Twitch, she's delightful. And she is 9 months pregnant. Tiltify. Okay. No, I'm not there yet or at all, and which is fine. But if you go and look on their Twitter, they had a very nice write-up on our charity work for this community, which was really, 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 really kind of them. So, you know what, Sandra? I know, but I'll tell you, if you wait till you catch up, you're not gonna. If I would start now, I would love to watch you. We need more sewing streamers, not less. There. I just followed you so that when you stream, I will know. I'm surprised Cullen's not on Rust with you, babe. He just doesn't like you. After the ends have dried, you'll need to stitch them in place, starting at one edge of the curved accordion piece, 3/8 of an inch from the folded edge. Continue down. Okay. So next is the, okay, so we're on page 31 of 57, but the instructions stop at 40, on page 43 with step 67. So we are on page, like I said, 31. We're about to start step 46. So about 20 steps to go. It seems like I should be closer than that, but here we are. It's the wallet that doesn't end. It just goes on and on, my friend. You don't have a lot to talk about these days either, but start with TikTok. Do it. I think you should. Everyone, if you don't have a TikTok, if you have a TikTok account, Sandra is almost at 1,000 followers, which is the threshold to go live. And if you have a follow to throw her way, you should. I think that'd be awesome. Help her get there. I already follow you on TikTok, so I don't need to follow you there. And as for not having anything to talk about, some days on stream even I am not really talky, right? I'm more so-y, and that happens, and that's okay. But honestly, I mean, it doesn't hurt that I can talk forever and have a lot to talk about. Like, pick a topic, any topic, and I can go off on it. I'm like the Cliff Clavin of Twitch, which is very appropriate since you have to be old to know who he is. I mean, really, hands up in the chat if you know who Cliff Clavin is. I know my husband knows. I'm gonna guess that Crimson might know since he knows MASH, but maybe not. Less than 3 geeks. You do, Nisha, hello! You're not too late. Your one video's oh, you're over it now? Yay! Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations, Sandra. I love that for you. I love that for you. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, I mean, I got that going for me. I just realized that this camera looks a little tilted down. There we go. I feel like it slowly migrates down. How are you? How this fine Saturday? What's going on? See, zipper pocket. All right, so we're gonna put together the zipper pocket. This is the last part of assembly that we need to do. So we'll see how long, even though there's a lot of steps, we'll see how long this takes us. The sun's out, so you've been fighting ants. Oh no. Our sun's out too, but it looks like on the East Coast it's a little warmer. Here it is 38 degrees, which is balmy and unfortunate. I was hoping it's gonna be a little warmer so we could do some like outside work. Hopefully tomorrow. I think you're I would love that. Thank you. What's the weather say for tomorrow? 52. Monday 54. Oh, the forecast has changed. Oh, I'm so delighted. Monday 50. Yo, yeah. Monday 54. Oh, I'm psyched. Tuesday 56, Wednesday 59. But next weekend's going to be cold again in the 30s. But I'm okay with that. 57, nice. I love that. I love that for us. For all of us. Okay. You think most people have a Cliff coworker or neighbor? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of proud to be yours. All right, with your 7-inch zipper facing up, trim off both the top stops and the bottom stops. Yeah. Okay, this is a 9-inch zipper, though. It doesn't tell me how long this zipper should be when I trim it. Like, literally doesn't tell me how long it should be. Hold on. Okay, so I should have approximately an inch of... Okay, it wants the total thing to just be 8 inches with like about an inch of... Okay, so I should at least cut it down to 7. And then 6? Yeah, 6. I'll cut it down to 6 inches. Because that's about what they're cutting off there. Because, yeah, the, hold on. So this is a 9-inch zipper, which means, is it 9 inches from the, okay, no, it's 10, okay. So I'm going to cut it down to 7 inches total. Oops. Let's see. We're gonna cut the end off. Put a clip on so that you don't take the zipper pull off. And then we're gonna measure it on the thing underneath here. So just to like here-ish. Lee Pace. Oh, Lee Pace is delightful. Like Pushing Daisy's Lord of the Rings Lee Pace, right? Ronan Lee Pace. Foundation, a good and diverse cast in sci-fi. I want to say I'd heard of Foundation. What is it about? Like, I feel like it's one of those things that I heard about and just didn't get a chance to dive into. I don't recall. Okay, so yeah, that Lee Pace. We love that. All right. All right, with your 7 zipper facing, trim off the top and the bottom. Place a little bit of fabric glue onto the right side of the 2 zipper pouch ends. No. Lay the zipper ends on top of the glue, then add a little more fabric glue. Oh, you want, because there's 4 here, right? Right. So you want to do this. I don't know why you'd want glue here. Just clip it. It's bizarre. She really does love her glue, right? Like why would I need to use glue here? It's just weird. All right. Like, I'm good without the glue. Hold on a second. All right. Let me open this up and watch for watching later. Thank you. Hey, Ransom, how are you? Oh, interesting. Okay, I will take a look at that trailer. Thank you. Happy Saturday, Ransom. How are you? Is it like what streaming service is it on, or is it on network TV? I'm doing all right. You enjoy it and it's beautiful. I love that. Thank you for the recommendation. On Apple TV. Got it. I have 3 months of Apple TV that are about to expire if I don't activate it, so. All right, stitch the fabric and the zipper ends together using a 1/4-inch seam allowance. Encase the seam by finger. By pressing the wrong sides together, you can add a bit of glue to the edges, of course. I don't like that the pocket's not got, Oh, no, she does have buckram in the pocket. Okay, never mind. She doesn't use SF101. She only uses buckram or the craft. It's weird. She just wants me to use glue in this instead of clips. It's weird. Cookie hangover? We made pot of gold cookies yesterday. Excuse me. Let me mute for a second. You've clearly missed a bunch of this, which is fine. I just mean that because I have been railing about this for about an hour now. She wants me to use glue. Like, for example, the zipper that I have the clips on, she wants me to glue them together. So that, versus, she wants me to glue them versus clip them. Like, it's weird. It's really, really flippin' weird. And then she wants me to glue this onto the, she wants me to glue it onto the, she wants me to glue these together. She's like, or not, it's optional. Really, you think it's optional? Excuse me, goodness gracious. And then she wants me to glue the zipper tape onto the pocket fabric instead of using pins or clips. No. I'm gonna say no to that. I mean, it's definitely the most fiddly pattern I've ever worked with in my life. Like, no joke. It's fiddly as hell. Which is weird. Like, fully weird. do need a bigger ruler though. Yeah, she wants me, so stitch the fabric ends together, blah, blah, blah. You can add a bit of fabric glue to the edges to hold everything in place, but this is optional. You'll need to trim back those zipper pieces, blah, 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 blah. With the right side up of one of the zipper pocket fabric pieces, add a bead of glue along one edge and place the right side of the prepared zipper along it. No, just pin it. Pin and baste, lady. It's, again, personal preference, but it's wild. Absolutely wild. Like, gonna give me agita. I'm gonna iron this real quick. Oh, no, no worries. No, none at all. You're stand till your whack order gets you. Woven interfacing is life, right? Yeah, absolutely. What was the other question? Oh, this is the same pattern. This exclamation point project. It's the classic zipper on wallet. But I mean, the thing is, so far, I like the results. I like how it's coming out. I just don't love the assembly. But this is, I have a couple patterns that I do off stream where I use my Cricut, but this might be one of them. Hi, babes. It's lunchtime. Thank you. It's gonna come up here. You don't have to look at my quesadilla. Could you bring me a thing? Thank you. Hi, everyone. It's lunch break time. Take a moment, stretch, get yourself some stiff. Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm slow because we talk a lot. I talk a lot on stream. So the amount of we don't even sew here thing, he'll get used to it. I'm slow when I sew on stream, and that's okay. I don't mind it. I quite like it. It lets me, especially for something like this, take my time and just kind of make sure that I'm doing all the things the right way. But sorry, I'm trimming really quickly in between bites. This is my wallet. I'm okay. Usually if I'm making something for someone else and it's lunchtime, I will be very careful. Thank you, babes. And not that I won't be very careful, but you know what I mean. It is also overly complicated, though. Yeah, you're not wrong about that either. It's just a lot of fiddly bits. How many steps there are? Got it. Oh, it's always good to, expectations. Like, this is just the weirdest assembly. Right? It's on paper. But I can see why. And I think based on the end result of the shell, I'm really happy. You know? I'm going to have more of a ASMR eating stream. I'm really... Oh, one thing we are going to do next week. We aren't going to sew every night next week. We're going to play The Sims. If you haven't seen the newest update, the newest update for The Sims is amazing. There's a huge baby update, and it looks amazing. I'm excited to try it. We're gonna see how it's gonna work with the 100 baby challenge, but not right away. That'll be an incentive, a St. Jude incentive. The 100 baby challenge is miserable, but in a funny way. But it looks really cool. Where are the release notes? Hold on. Not today, Alibaba, but soon. All right, Grow Together. It's a family-focused expansion pack. It's been a while since I played The Sims, but I would call it one of my main games when I do play games. It just released on Thursday night. Excuse me. All players who make their purchase before April 27th will also receive the outdoor playtime digital content for free. All right. It's all about family with a strong focus on the challenges growing children face before they become independent. One of my biggest problems with The Sims is always that the babies are like mini rabbit holes. And in The Sims, a rabbit hole is when you go to work. And you don't go to work. You just leave. And then you come back. The babies, basically, you have them. And all you do is change and feed. Change and feed.
Oh,
Coo. Change and feed. Hey, Dark
I'll
Sun.
never get dinner cooked at this rate.
And yeah, you can bond with them when they're little, but there's nothing really exciting about babies in The Sims. And even when they're toddlers, it's not till they get to school age that the Sims babies have ever been, I don't know, fun. Right? Before then, they were just work. But players will, so they can, there's an infant update, which is a free patch. But basically, the infants are much more like you can interact with them. You can make more impact on their lives, if that makes sense, like by doing things. And there's more like social chemistry stuff. There's more drama bond and like family dynamics. There's a whole new area. Of course, they always do that when they have a new expansion pack. But like Little Simsy, who's wonderful. If you really want to see the way that this pack is, I mean, I would love you to hang out here all the time. But the way that Little Simsy plays The Sims is friggin' phenomenal, and she's just a delight anyway. So if you want to watch, and she'll be playing it every day. I'm not going to play it for at least, I'll probably play it, I don't know, next week. Maybe we will stream every night, but we won't sew every night. I haven't decided yet. It really depends. If my work week is like last one was, which was fine. I'm not, literally no complaining. This is busy, and I got out of work late a lot. Like I'd get in at 7 and leave at 6. And that was on me. I could have left earlier, but you know, I had stuff I wanted to get done. Let's see. So hopefully if that happens, then I'll be fine. I'll probably stream more. The new area is called San Sequoia, and is actually apparently very similar to San Francisco. Also, you'll get to see me play the high school years, which I haven't played yet. It's very similar to university, but it's high school. I'm actually very excited about that. I think you can like go to prom. You haven't even loaded it yet? I hadn't been in a Sims mood. And when I saw this release, I was kind of semi-sorta on it. But after watching some people play it, I really want to play it. The wrong measurements on 3 key pieces? Oh, that's painful. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. I don't like in The Sims, though, if you mess up and they come and take your baby, that you can't have it back. Randomizers for which thing, Ninja? For The Sims? Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for That's the other, like, I don't think I can just buy. I'm 2 expansions behind, and I don't think I can drop $80 on The Sims, right? In fact, I know I can't drop $80 on The Sims. So I also don't think that I've opened The Sims since Origin changed over to EA Play. Like, there's a new client, I think, and everything, and I haven't played with that either. But I am still also trapped into the grasp of Rust. So who knows? I don't know. Ninja, I'm lost. I don't know what you're talking about. Your fun money went to the gem show, right? My fun money went, I don't know, somewhere, but it definitely went. Okay, in The Sims? I've heard also at Disney that the Wanda ears are back, which is nice. Oh, then I'm definitely not tracking where you were going with it, because we were talking about The Sims. I was not picking up what you were putting down. I have my keyboard in my lap, so it looks like I'm typing way down there. Authentication. What do you mean? I hope you enjoyed seeing everything everywhere all at once. Please tell me I didn't buy tickets for an early showing by mistake. And that they sent me that email. 5:30. I don't want to talk about it. 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 Today at the South, yep, Creed 3, 65, Cocaine Bear, Ant-Man. Okay, so 6:45. Is that okay? Okay. Oh no, because we'll be in the front row. So I have messed this up completely. Would you like to see it at, instead of 6:45, would you like to see it at 10 p.m.? Or would you like to see something else? Because I bought tickets for fucking yesterday. Yep. I don't really want to go to the movies tomorrow. I'd rather go today. I was thinking however, 6:50 and 10 p.m. So it's the same tomorrow. So our options are Scream 6, Creed 65, Cocaine Bear, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Not that, not that, not that, not that, not that. Sorry, Shazam. Avatar, 6:45, Everything Everywhere. That's it. I'm sorry. I did not mean to mess up our date. I hope. Bummer. I would like to see Ant-Man in the theater. Can we talk? No, I'm saying I don't want to talk about it. I mean it. I'm actually really bummed. I had tickets and apparently mistakenly got them for yesterday. I'm sorry. I know it's okay, but I'm bummed. Here, why don't we do this? Because this will actually, I would like this to happen. If you do want to take me to the movies, just, yeah, you buy them. Thank you. Check your dates, ladies and gentlemen. Check them. I don't love 3D. I can do it. He can do it. I just don't love it. I wish I did. So he's gonna pick. I will get over it. I'm really bummed. I was looking forward to seeing that today.